Hello everyone, welcome to this Zen Walks live stream. Here we are in Lisbon in a sunny day, maybe the first real sunny day of 2025, or at least of the month of March where we are right now. So it's the 29th of March 2025. It is around like 7 minutes to 6 p.m. and we are in Lisbon, Portugal. So welcome everyone. Don't forget already to do the usual thumbs up to this live stream. Please don't forget that, and subscribe to Zen Walks, of course, if you want to join in the live chat. I see already Sonambulas, there you are. So Sonambulas is writing on the live chat already, and it's what I invite everyone to do, is to just go and find that live chat window and write your comments live while I'm walking in. Today we are walking in Parque das Nações. So this is a huge modern area that was created for the World Exhibition of '98 back in the day. So this was still in the 20th century. So '98, that was the exhibition in Lisbon. And all this was created at that time because where I am walking now in the old times, it would be heavy industries like petrol, lots of refineries. It was really inhospitable place. So yeah, anyway, so I'll speak a bit in as usually I do in Portuguese as well, to welcome everyone to the live stream, and I will go back to English soon. Okay, here goes. Bem-vindos, olá a todos, aqui estamos nós no Parque das Nações, aqui em Lisboa. Este foi toda uma zona criada para a Expo 98 de Lisboa, portanto a exposição mundial que ocorreu esse ano em Portugal e em Lisboa, e toda esta área onde eu estou a andar agora era uma área enfim, cheia de indústrias pesadas, com muitas refinarias, muitas outras indústrias, e tudo isso foi eliminado desta enorme área. Mas eu já vou dizer mais coisas sobre o Parque das Nações, porque há muita coisa interessante para dizer. Para já, não se esqueçam de carregar no gosto neste vídeo, isso é muito importante para o canal, e chamem os vossos amigos, digam, olhem, está agora um canal no YouTube a fazer um direto aqui, uma caminhada em direto a partir de Lisboa, nesta tarde espetacular de março de 2025. Hoje é o dia 29 de março de 2025, estamos a aproximar agora mais ou menos das 6 da tarde e estão 22 graus neste momento. Esteve uma temperatura incrível hoje, atingiu, creio eu, em alguns sítios por onde passei hoje de carros, 26 graus, o que é uma grande novidade este ano, porque até agora temos estado com muito frio e muita chuva, e parece que essa chuva já nos abandonou, espero eu. É que eu gosto da chuva, mas acho que é tão mais luminoso quando temos este sol e este calor para desfrutar de um sábado particularmente, não é? Para quem não tem trabalho. Eu terei trabalho e tenho trabalho, mas não agora, neste exato momento em que decidi fazer o direto aqui do canal. Portanto, bem-vindos todos, é um prazer estar com todos. Temos, creio eu, 11 pessoas a assistir neste momento. Estamos agora a começar o direto, onde se juntar bastantes mais, como é normal. E acabo ainda por dizer em português que tudo aquilo que estamos a ver agora é a famosa estação do Oriente. Esta estação foi criada precisamente na altura da Expo 98 e eu acho que ela foi inaugurada já antes da abertura da Expo 98, e tudo isto foi construído nessa altura e é do mundialmente conhecido arquiteto Calatrava. Então, todas estas estruturas que aqui estão juntam 3 estações numa só. Esta área para onde eu estou agora a apontar é a estação dos autocarros. Portanto, tem aqui todos os autocarros, enfim, que partem de longa distância daqui, mas também há a curta distância. A Carris também tem, que a Carris é a empresa de transportes públicos de Lisboa, da Grande Lisboa, também tem autocarros. Aliás, estes amarelos que se vêem daqui são precisamente esses autocarros. E que vão para Algés, por exemplo. Estou a ouvir ali o 750 que vai para Algés, e há outros, há o 725. Aquilo ali eu estava a tentar ver para onde é que ia, mas não consigo ver. Este é o 759 que acaba de chegar, mas o que temos para ali são os Rede Expresso e os Flixbus e Gypsy e todos esses autocarros de longa distância que agora concorrem com a Rede Nacional de Expressos, porque até há poucos anos não era um mercado livre e, portanto, abriu-se o mercado e agora temos operadores privados a fazer o longo curso. Portanto, esta é a parte dos autocarros. Ali em cima é a parte dos comboios, que eu também já lá vou entrar. E por baixo, que nós não vemos daqui, é a parte do metro, que tem a estação do metro do Oriente. Então, esta estação foi criada precisamente para juntar tudo isto e termos aqui um transporte intermodal que pudesse comunicar o centro de Lisboa com as linhas de longo curso, seja de autocarro, seja de comboio. Então, vamos lá aqui ver quem está no chat ao vivo. Eu estou a falar muito português, mas eu sei que há muita gente que fala português e que está a ver o vídeo. Então temos o Fernando Monteiro. Oh, Fernando, bem-vindo! Fernando de Brasília, Brasil, um grande abraço para Brasília. Quem me dera ir ao Brasil, ainda não calhou. Há de acontecer, eu acredito que sim, há de acontecer. Não sei bem quando, mas algum dia isso vai acontecer, eu estou certo. Temos a Helena Rosa. Olá, Helena, que tal? Que bom! Aí está a Helena outra vez, que vem sempre aos diretos, é tão bom! E a Sonâmbulas, claro. Eu vou passar só um bocadinho pelo inglês também, porque queria explicar isto que eu acabei de explicar aos nossos amigos que não entendem português. Portanto, aqui vai. So, back to English. Hello everyone again. So, I was just saying that we are now in the famous, I say famous, because for me, this is an impressive station. So this is the station of Orient in Lisbon, and this is a station that was created a bit before the exhibition of '98 to join 3 stations in one. So this area here where this bus is going is the bus station. So all this, how do I say, this kind of roofs that are just here, all this was designed by Calatrava, the famous Spanish architect. So Calatrava designed all this kind of wavy roofs or rooftops, because actually the theme of the exhibition of '98 was the sea. Of course, Portugal is a sea country, so the main theme of the exhibition of '98 in Lisbon was the sea, so Atlantic Ocean, or the oceans, all the oceans in the world. So all the designs are maritime related. So this for me resembles the sails of the ships. That's my interpretation of what Calatrava designed here. And so I was saying that this is the bus area, all this here. Under you have the metro station, and on top there is the train station. So this connects the center of Lisbon to the long lines of buses or trains. You can go from here to the north of the country, either on bus or on the train, and then you can get the metro underneath as well. So this is very, 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 I love it. It's a beautiful architecture. So my project is to show you what the original design was of this station, at least for the beginning of this live stream, which was actually, but no one really does it because I think it's not practical. So all this has stairs going up and down to connect all bus bays or platforms, whatever you want to call them, to the train station and the metro station there. So you are supposed to go up those steps and go on top, as that lady is doing. You see that lady going there? So that was the original idea of all this, was to connect all the bus platforms into an upper corridor so you can go into the station. But of course, practicality rules the world, as we all do. We are pragmatical. We need to live our lives, and we need to go sometimes fast to the bus because it's about to depart. So we see a lot of people just crossing the roads, although that was not the design. That's what everyone does, of course. I've done that myself so much as well. So anyway, it's interesting how things sometimes are designed, beautifully designed, but then in practice, in practical life, then it doesn't work like that. But anyway, it's interesting how things are, isn't it? So let's see, vamos lá. Aqui temos a ver Maria Costa, Mayra, desculpe, Mayra, como o dia está lindo, saudades deste céu azul, foi algo que me impressionou quando estive em Portugal. Mayra, para já, bem-vinda a este direto, que bom, a Mayra presumo que esteja no Brasil, estou eu a presumir, não sei se assim é, mas presumo que sim, com saudades aqui do sol português, não é? E bem-vinda, não é? Mais uma vez aqui ao direto aqui do canal. Então, estava eu a explicar que o design original aqui da estação do Orient, desenhada por Calatrava, era que as pessoas subissem estes degraus e pudessem ir para as outras plataformas dos autocarros. Isto é o que eu estou a fazer agora, mas claro que o prático da vida, obviamente, faz com que nós não queiramos subir estes degraus com malas, mochilas e pesos e as pessoas simplesmente atravessam a estrada, não é? Mas originalmente o que estava desenhado como princípio era as pessoas subirem estes degraus ou aqueles elevadores tubulares, está ali um elevador a subir, que alguns ainda funcionam. Eu estou a ser um bocadinho mau no que estou a dizer, mas enfim, a manutenção desta estação não há de ser fácil, com certeza, e há de ser muitos milhões investidos, ou deveriam talvez ser investidos, isso eu já não sei, na manutenção da estação do Oriente. Mas pronto, então o design era que estes elevadores comunicam com os andares de baixo onde está o metro. Pronto, se os elevadores funcionarem, vocês conseguem vir do metro do Oriente lá de baixo até aqui acima às plataformas dos autocarros. Alguns funcionam, outros não, portanto, mas o design é lindíssimo, não é? Quanto a isso, não nos podemos queixar, que o design da estação é realmente impressionante. Aqui estão os elevadores tubulares, não é? Estes cilindros, e há uma série deles. Aquele está a acabar de ir para baixo, e aqui estamos na plataforma superior que liga todas as plataformas dos autocarros. Estão a ver? Portanto, eu a partir daqui consigo descer às plataformas e apanhar o meu autocarro. E daqui vou direto para a estação dos comboios, que é ali à frente. A Mayra está a dizer, sim, estou no Brasil, na Bahia. Que bom! E temos também o Captain Noisal. Hello, Captain Noisal, how are you? Nice to see you again. Welcome. Yes, everything's right, everything's good. It's a sunny day here in Lisbon. It's so nice. I actually went for some minutes to the beach just to enjoy the, relaxing time in the countryside, because I'm really needing that. I'm not being able to stop in my work, so today I have work towards the end of the day. I have some recording sessions starting at around 8 p.m, so I really needed to get out of Lisbon. I think everyone did, because there was a huge traffic activity today, but that's understandable because it's such a beautiful warm day, Paulo Vitor Cardoso, saudades de Portugal. Oh Paulo, tá, Brasil, é isso? Paulo, bem-vindo. Primeiro que tudo, muito bem-vindo ao direto. Eu faço sempre as boas-vindas a todos que participam aqui no direto, não é? Então, aqui temos esta escada, por exemplo, está inoperacional, esta não se pode ir por aqui, mas pode-se descer pelo outro lado. E ali, eu estava a explicar, já te expliquei, não é? Que aquela parte ali de cima, nós vamos agora lá acima visitar aquela parte dos comboios. Mas pronto, se quiserem, imaginem um dia de chuva em que chegam no autocarro, querem ir para o metro de Lisboa, escusam de andar à chuva lá por baixo, podem vir por aqui, por este corredor coberto, e que vai ligar ao metro de Lisboa e aos comboios de longo curso também. E longo curso e não só, também partem daqui os urbanos, os suburbanos de Lisboa também partem daqui de cima. Ora bem, nós estamos a chegar aqui ao lobby central da estação do Orient. So we are arriving to the central lobby of the Orient train station. Well, I shouldn't call it train station because it is a station, really. Metro station, train and bus station. So here's the central lobby. Hey Lawrence, how are you? Lawrence just joined in. So we are at the Orient train station. I hope the connection is good. Sometimes under this concrete the connection goes. I hope everything is right. So you have people going down to the metro station, there you go. So you have escalators going up and down. That's the metro station down there. Here, it's a big lobby that there's so much to say, I don't know even where to start. This station is impressive because, okay, you're starting metro, okay, so you go down there. On where people are walking down there, that's a lobby, a big lobby, that also has stores, has a bookstore there. But if you go straight on that bottom level, you can go to the shopping mall right there. It's kind of a bit difficult to see in the distance, but there is a shopping mall on the other side of the road where you see some cars going from one side to the other. So you can go under and go into the Vasco da Gama shopping center. So you don't need to go up and cross the street. You can go under it and you are already on the -1 level of the shopping center. So this is a tip. If you want to go to the shopping center, you can just go down like these guys are doing, or go on to that level and just keep straight, going straight, and you'll find you go under the road and then you go to the shopping center. Yeah, it's nice, no? So the architecture, Lawrence is just commenting, yes, this is a beautiful Calatrava design. It's so nice. I really find this is very amazing. So this is the I was going to try if this elevator comes up, but I think this is the one that is out of order eventually. But yeah, it's temporarily out of order, which usually in Portugal means forever. Sorry, I'm being a bit nasty, but being Portuguese, I know that, you know, things don't work as planned many times. So this is a kind of a small viewpoint. You can come here and just enjoy this viewpoint that you have on your own and admire the beautiful architecture. Leila, bem-vinda! Aí está a Leila, que bom! Temos aqui em Porto Alegre desde 1872 Carris, a empresa de ônibus de Porto Alegre. A sério? Isso é muito interessante, eu fico muito curioso só de saber qual é a origem. Será que a Carris que aí está veio da Carris portuguesa ou não? Não está a dar? Epá, às vezes não dá, às vezes com o sol pode ser que dê. Então Zen Walks, pronto, é mais fácil. Eu já percebi que há muita gente que se queixa. Isto é um canal de YouTube de... Eu já vi. É, que faz caminhadas, eu agora também faço uns diretos, portanto é... Yeah, é isso. Pronto. Uma boa tarde. Obrigado. Tchau. So a lot of people just finding if they could see my QR code. I think my QR code is not working on my t-shirt, unfortunately. So, aqui vamos nós. Este é uma espécie de visita guiada à estação do Oriente. Eu estou só aqui a tentar ver se a minha ligação ainda está boa. Eu espero que sim, porque algumas vezes isto vai... Claro que sim. Aí estão os amigos que estavam a tentar, está tudo bem. Estavam a tentar pôr o código QR, mas não deu, mas foram pelo nome.
Já foram seguidores.
Obrigado, um abraço, obrigado, até logo. Yeah, so I have 2 new followers, 2 seguidores aqui do Zen Walks, que bom. Então, lá ver se isto está tudo a funcionar aqui com o meu... Eu acho que sim, às vezes corta, não é? Yeah. Ah, não, está tudo bem. Às vezes é difícil saber se a ligação está boa ou não. Então, aqui estamos nós a passear por um dos corredores interessantes, que eu acho muito interessante. Obviamente, muita gente não usa estes corredores porque eles não vão dar a lado nenhum, mas o design é muito bonito. Eu não estou a ser irónico, atenção, estou mesmo a ser muito honesto. Gosto muito desta estação, acho que é uma estação espetacular. Helena está a dizer, it's a big intermodal terminal. Exactly, yes, it joins the trains, the buses and the metro and the shopping center and the beautiful area of Parque das Nações. That's where we are heading. By the way, I can't do a very long live stream today, but I will try to be with you the most I can. So originally this train station would also connect through bridges to the shopping mall, but these bridges are closed for years. I don't know why, but they closed this. So you understand why I say, when this kind of things appear, they say by security reasons this area is temporarily closed. I know this temporary for 15-20 years maybe. I don't want to be too bad or too negative, but this is really closed for years and years and years. I remember in the beginning this was open and people could just cross over and go to the shopping mall, which is that thing there in the middle of those 2 big towers, you see. Bruno F. Woof from Bruno in California. Bruno, thank you so much for your tip. So Bruno just gave $199. Thank you so much. I'll drink a coffee thinking about you and about that tip. I really thank you so much. Wow, thank you really. I was so early in the live stream and I'm already getting some love from people, you know, and some tips. So thank you so much, really. So yeah, these were not built still during the exhibition, those two towers, as the majority of all the buildings around here. But I'll tell you what, this was one of the most successful projects in Portugal in urban design, because all the exhibition was planned thinking already of what would be to come of this area. So they built all the area of the exhibition already with the plan of making it a residential area after the exhibition was over. And that was done. So we now have a new city in Lisbon that has all this train, metro and bus station and a shopping center and the river. So all was planned and executed, which is, I would say, a bit rare in Portugal. I'm a Portuguese, so I'm not a foreigner saying not so nice things about Portugal. And yeah, you know, it's I'm really happy about all this area because it's so nice. It's really very nice. So let's see again. Carl will have to noise out. Probably the bridge structurally not safe. Yeah, that can be also the case. Yeah, definitely, that can be the case. So yeah, it's a bridge. Well, like the Millennium Bridge in London, it had to be closed for works not long after it opened, right? So it's not only in Lisbon that these things happen, I suppose. So I hope the connection is still good. So we are now, okay, I'm going up. I understand that the escalators are not working completely, the ones coming down. But anyway, so here I am. I hope you are still watching me. Sometimes in this train station it has collapsed my connection. Gostamos muito de si, Zen. Está a Maria a dizer, oh Maria, muito obrigado. Que bom. Eu fico muito contente com isso, mesmo muito contente. Acho espetacular. E é sempre um carinho muito grande, não é? Que eu sinto por parte dos subscritores e dos que veem o canal. É tão bom, fico muito feliz. Então, aqui nós subimos à parte da estação dos comboios, portanto aqui é esta parte coberta com esta incrível estrutura, que eu sempre achei isto incrível, a estrutura que o Calatrava desenhou como cobertura da estação. Muitas vezes, enfim, por trabalho eu apanho muitos comboios e vou nesta direção. Esta direção vai para o norte de Portugal e é nesta estação que eu apanho o comboio para o Porto, por exemplo, ou até para Braga. Então é sempre uma sensação muito boa vir a uma estação tão moderna quanto esta, porque com este sol, então, isto é magnífico, é mesmo muito bonito. E de facto o design destas espécie de velas que seguram o telhado de vidro para não haver chuva na estação, o design é incrível, não é? Portanto, é realmente muito interessante. Ora bem, esta é a linha 1 e 2, este daqui partem os comboios para Sintra, portanto de 10 em 10 minutos, supostamente. Eu acho que ao fim de semana talvez seja mais tempo. Eu estou a ver que é às 18h38 e depois às 7h08, portanto quer dizer que é de meia hora. Ok, mas durante a semana é de 10 em 10 minutos que partem daqui comboios para Sintra. Portanto, a linha de Sintra vem daqui e vai até Sintra. So, I'm going back. Vou outra vez voltar um bocadinho ao inglês, só para explicar um pouco em inglês também o que estamos a ver. Já volto ao português. So, back to English for a bit. So, we are at the top part of the train station here. So this is the train station of Orient. So it joins, as I was saying earlier, to the metro down there, and then to the bus station, which is on that other side there. So we were down there, now we are up here with the sun, and we get all this beautiful structure designed by Calatrava, and where the trains come. I was hoping a train would come, but I think not yet. It says 8:38 and all these people are waiting. It's still, 6:38, and people are waiting, and it's still only 6:18, if that clock is right. No, yeah, it is. It is. It's still working. Just the second, the pointer of the second is not working, but the clock is working. So yeah. Luís Betancourt, olá amigo Zen, que bom ver você aqui em mais uma super live. Oh Luís, muito obrigado e bem-vindo, claro. Obrigado pelas palavras, fico sempre a sorrir, sabem, quando recebo assim todo este carinho, não é, dos subscritores, é tão bom. E vamos ver aqui se apanhamos aqui um comboio. Aí vem um comboio, pronto. Aí vem ele, e vem depressa. Linha número 8, pois aqui a linha número 8 é daquele lado. Estão a ver o comboio ali a aparecer já? Aí vem ele. Isto é um intercidades, que só com 3 carruagens, que é curioso. Vem da Beira, não é? Aí está ele. So this one goes to Santa Apollonia. That's the station right at the center of, well, more or less, right at the center of Lisbon, in the old part of Lisbon. So Santa Apollonia is to that area over there. It's very close to the river. So that's where that train is going, and most of the trains that come from the north go there. So now we go back down to the other part of the station. We'll have to go on the broken escalators, unfortunately, and so we leave the train platform now. Bruno F, if you've ever been to Barcelona, these columns look like Sagrada Familia. That's true, yes, I've been there, you're right. You're really right. There are some things that are similar to the Sagrada Familia, which is an amazing Gaudi building. I just love it so much. Yeah, so let's go down. So this is us going down to the middle level of the station. Portanto, aqui vamos nós em direção ao Parque das Nações, porque é aí que vamos andar, vamos até ao Rio Tejo, mas eu acho sempre interessante dar a mostrar aqui a estação do Oriente, não é? Aqui estão as várias casinhas onde se pode comprar comida. Há muitas casinhas de comida brasileira, há muitas casinhas de comida indiana, nepalesa. Eu vou-vos dizer onde é que eu gosto muito de comprar chamuças de vegetais, as típicas chamuças indianas de vegetais. Já vou mostrar. Ali está as pessoas a irem para o metro e, portanto, para completar a informação que eu dei no início, em que eu disse que podiam ir de plataforma de autocarro em plataforma de autocarro, por cima, portanto, ali foi para onde nós viemos, também por baixo, ali no piso intermédio, ali algures, há um corredor que também dá acesso às plataformas de autocarro, ok? Portanto, há imensa possibilidade de caminhos nesta estação gigante. E ali por baixo é o metro, pronto, onde vão aquelas pessoas. So, on the middle level there, you can see a corridor going in. You can also reach all the bus platforms underground. So there are steps going up from every corner there, and you can reach every platform of buses through underground and also through the top, as we did. So I'm not going underground because I will maybe lose connection. And there's the metro station right there. Yeah, this is an endless station also to give information for you, because there's so much to say about this station. I really am a bit passionate about this train station because there's so much. So the samosas I like, samosas are these ones here of the green little stall there. They cost, this vegetable samosa is 170 or I think 160, I'm not sure. But they really are very good here. So yes, it's please come to this stall if you want true Indian vegetable samosas. They also have chicken samosa. So, but I really do like the vegetable ones. And look at this ceiling that we are walking under. Look at this structure of glass, and we are going on a bridge of glass as well. And so underneath you will enter the shopping mall. So that's the entrance to the shopping mall already, right there. Yeah, so you can go down, there's a doggy there, and go there, or you can go here and cross the street, or 15 years ago you could go on those bridges, one on each side, so that's not working anymore. But yes, so this is a really beautiful architecture made in a new area of Lisbon that was created in 1998. So yes, Jay Santos, bem-vindo. Hi Zen and friends from cold and rainy Toronto. What's the temperature there? Jay Santos, I'm curious to know. So here we are. These are the two big residential towers, luxury apartments that were built after the exhibition was over. So I remember when I came to visit the exhibition back in '98, one of the doors to go in the exhibition was exactly through the shopping mall, but there was no shopping mall as such. The structure was there, it was all empty, and we would go under, so the entrance would go like I just pointed earlier. People would go under, and that was the ticket control somewhere under there, and we would start entering the exhibition through this glass structure. And at the time, this rounded ceiling that it had water going on the outside, like dropping water on the ceiling that would create wave shadows on the floor, like if you were really entering an underwater world. It was so cleverly done, so cleverly done. So the shopping mall was there, but it was not a shopping mall then. It was just the entrance to the exhibition. And I really was passionate about it. For me, because I was very young at the time, it was really something that I've never seen before, and it was so exciting. It really was so exciting. Yeah, it was amazing. I understand now that the shopping mall doesn't have the water going on top anymore, or at least in the last visit I've done to this shopping mall, the water is not running anymore, unfortunately. I think it's very costly to maintain all that water going, I suppose. But one of the reasons for the water to go was also to keep those glasses clean, of course, because the seagulls love to go on top of that ceiling. So I don't know what they're doing about that. So now in Portuguese, I'll go back to Portuguese and come back to English soon. Sorry if it's a bit disturbing. Eu estava a dizer que em inglês que nós viemos da estação do comboio lá de cima e temos esta pala espetacular que só está suspensa por aqueles dois pontos. Portanto, tudo isto avança e está aqui suspenso. Antigamente nós podíamos entrar no centro comercial por estas duas pontes, mas antigamente, em 98, quando a exposição abriu, uma das entradas principais para a exposição mundial de 98 em Lisboa era aqui por baixo. Portanto, aquele sítio, ops, o meu gimbal revoltou-se, aquele local onde eu apontei há bocadinho, as pessoas entravam por baixo, e o centro comercial que existe hoje em dia já existia na altura, mas era apenas uma porta de entrada para a exposição. Não havia centro comercial tal como nós o conhecemos, havia a estrutura e nós entrávamos, o controle dos bilhetes era feito por baixo e entrávamos por aquela estrutura adentro de vidro que tinha água a correr no telhado. Então criavam umas sombras de água pelo chão e que fazia com que nós sentíssemos que estávamos num mundo subaquático a entrar na exposição. Era uma sensação inacreditável. Eu era muito novo na altura e achava aquilo uma coisa incrível, incrível mesmo. Pronto, hoje em dia eu acho que o centro comercial já não tem a água a correr, infelizmente. Eu acho que implica muitos recursos financeiros para manter esta água a correr no telhado, mas enfim, esse era o design original. E depois, quando a exposição acabou, aí sim fizeram obras e começaram a pôr as lojas no centro comercial e o centro comercial abriu. Mas na altura era apenas a porta de entrada do centro comercial, da exposição, lamento. Michaels, there you are! So I'm going just to take a look inside the shopping mall, just for you to see. So here it is, so this is the shopping mall, and again you can see it is ocean related, because you have all these bridges that resemble a ship, and all the shopping mall resembles like a ship. So it really was designed like a big ship that's going to sail towards the Tagus River, Rio Tejo, and it was really very well done. So this is now a big shopping mall. You have Vorten here, you have Fnac store, underground you have the big supermarket, Continente. So there's a lot to see, you know. It's I remember being young and coming to this shopping mall a lot, because it was kind of, I'm from the times, I'm not very old, I consider myself not old, but I'm from the times where in Portugal there were not such thing as big shopping malls at all. Yeah, and so it was so thrilling to have a big shopping mall like this. So let me check your comments again. I've been talking a lot. Alejandro Lobo, Zen, faz vídeo da cidade da minha esposa, Matosinhos. Senhora da hora, muito obrigado. Alejandro, vou tentar. Matosinhos ainda não fiz, já muita gente me pediu Matosinhos, mas eu espero conseguir fazer isso em breve. Obrigado pela dica, assim o farei. 00, check out the Vodafone building nearby, really cool architecture. 00, obrigado, thank you. Yes, I'll do that. I will do that because it's a beautiful building. So let's leave the shopping mall. I'm not going to film inside the shopping mall because sometimes that is not allowed. And so we have the glorious Orient station right there in front of us in the camera for you. Bruno F, we love Lisboa, especially Alfama. G, estamos chegando a Lisboa esta segunda. Ah, que bom! Eu estarei cá na segunda-feira ainda, portanto pode ser que nos encontremos, quem sabe. CB, there you are, another sunny day in Portugal. Welcome CB. Also welcome Michaels, I already said, and Jay Santos of course, and 00, yes, so 00 was saying for us to maybe go to the Vodafone building nearby, and it is kind of towards this direction. So I'll see already the building Vodafone there. So all these buildings that we are seeing here in Parque das Nações, these ones were not here. The only thing that existed was the train station, and this was nothing. There was nothing here, so these buildings were not done. Some of them were, but the majority of them weren't. So as you see, you have big not skyscrapers, they're not very tall, but we don't have skyscrapers in Portugal, but well, for us this is considered a skyscraper because it has a lot of floors. But yes, so tall buildings, I would say. So all this only had the avenue. Yes, the avenue was built, but no buildings. The Vodafone building didn't exist, and some of the buildings are now in the place where there were the pavilions. I don't know if you call it pavilions, but the exhibition pavilions, the big structures that held the exhibitions of each country. So this was a huge area of exhibition, and it's, for me, it's also thrilling to come back to this area because I live towards the Alto de Lisboa area in Lisbon, so it's not far. By car it's only 15 minutes or 10, but this seems, even for a normal Lisbon citizen, Parque das Nações feels a bit away from the center, and it is in a way. It's kind of the oriental part of Lisbon, but all this is kind of thrilling because I've lived the experience of being here before all this was constructed, and so it's amazing to see the bustling with the bursting with life, you know. It's really very impressive. So this is the Vodafone building that 00 was telling me to film, but it's more impressive on the other side, and we'll go to the other side as well. I don't know if I can go down. No, I don't think I can go down and cross to the other side, or maybe I can. I don't know, I'll try it. So this is Vodafone. You can see the symbol right there. There it is, it's there, I think, And there it says that other thing. I can't see what's there. Yeah, but see all these buildings here? Yeah, there's a Tivoli hotel right there. I think you can see. Oops, there's something on my phone that just glued to the phone. What's this? Something. So let's try to see what happens if we go in the middle of the Vodafone building. So we are going on the inside of the Vodafone building here. It's quite an impressive building. But you know what? I actually feel it's a bit empty. Maybe this was bought by some other company. Well, it still has Vodafone, but I remember seeing some colors and things. But I don't see anything now. It seems a bit dead, in a way. How interesting. So we have 44 people watching. Welcome everyone. We have 44. That's very, very nice. Don't forget to do this to the video. Do it only once, please, because if you do it twice, you will cancel the first one. So look at that. It's interesting construction, isn't it? It's very nice. Yeah, this is very cool. And this kind of is suspended on one side there. Yeah, it has a little garden here. So there is, it's very interesting. So Expo, as we call it, Expo in Portuguese, we call Expo all this area. So nowadays I think the younger people refer to it as Parque das Nações, of course, because it's what it's called now. But for me and for many others, this would be Expo 98. So all this area of Expo has just beautiful architecture everywhere. Oh wow, it's full. There's an interior garden full of birds. So nice. Ah, there is the Caesar Vieira, Caesar design, all that kind of almost like it's almost like a veil suspended, but made of cement, of course. We'll go there very, very soon. So let's see if we can go down through here. I don't think so, because I think I have to go. There's no exit on that side, maybe. So yeah, there is a bridge connecting to that part there, but I think I have to exit this building through here, I think. This is my first time inside the Vodafone building, so thank you 00 for suggesting, but I was never here before. So let's see. Só 44, DJI está a dizer. Não, agora temos 45. Então, não, mas 44 já é bastante bom. Alex SP, bom dia Zen, hello all. Alex, how are you today? Welcome. So nice to see you. So here are the big towers. And imagine those apartments right there. You know, there's a penthouse at the top as well. It's quite stunning. Quite stunning. I understand that these apartments were always very expensive since they were built, but now with the crisis we're living everywhere, and in Lisbon, specifically in Portugal, in Lisbon, the prices of houses are very, very, very high. So several millions those apartments would cost, I'm sure. Well, there are some things not so well in those ones. All those ceilings under the balcony are falling. Well, anyway. So here we are going into the Parque das Nações, the area. So this building here that you see here in front was already part of the exhibition, and this was the Pavilion of Portugal, this one here. Portanto, o sítio para onde estou a apontar era o Pavilhão de Portugal durante a exposição de 98. Portanto, era um edifício enorme e era a exposição de Portugal na exposição mundial de 98. E tem aquela pala que foi muito polémica na altura. Estão a ver aquela pala a aparecer ali. Eu já vou filmar ali por baixo. Porquê? Porque as pessoas não acreditavam que aquela pala de cimento armado fosse funcionar. As pessoas receavam que aquela pala fosse colapsar. A verdade é que ela nunca colapsou, continua de viva e sã e de boa saúde, e não faz mal nenhum uma pessoa passear por debaixo da pala, pelo menos enquanto a pala for mantida, não é? Então, aqui está o edifício da Vodafone mais uma vez. ainda diz Vodafone ali na entrada, claro. Nós estivemos ali em cima. So Alex is saying, I'm fine, just drinking my Portuguese latte and watching. Ah, that's very nice. Alex, it's so nice that you are drinking the Portuguese latte. That's very good. So enjoy it very much. And now I see a brand new tram there. What's that tram doing there? They're carrying it somewhere else, but I don't know why it stopped there. There's no tram line. It's just no tracks. It's just some kind of tow platform. They're going to put that tram somewhere. This is very funny. Maybe there's something advertising that. So in the old times, you see that kind of cone. Those cones would explode like a volcano of water. So it would explode like that, and people would go under the water to refresh themselves, cool themselves down. And when that happened, this was during the 98 exhibition, some wave would come right from that base of that cone, would come, and then would splash here like a beach. So that was so beautiful. I don't think this operates anymore like volcanoes. They still have water coming down, but I don't know if they do that exploding jet up. I don't think they do, but I'm not sure. The truth is, I see a lot of water on the floor, so it maybe does it still. I think it does it. I remember doing a live here, and it went on, and I was very happy to catch that on the live. So Elena is saying, I love the Parque das Nações with the river view. Yes, it is absolutely stunning. So the casino. So we have the Lisbon Casino, this black building here. It was also, this building was also part of the exhibition. I remember going inside and seeing already a very big kind of cylinder going down, and people would go on a circle going down. So that was already the architecture of the casino. So the casino now has that big well, round well, and that's the central area of the casino where performances are made. And I think people are on, you can eat inside, and it rotates. So it's kind of a very, very nice thing. So yeah, so as I said earlier, all this area was thought before it was made for the exhibition. It was thought of they would do after the exhibition. So all the pavilions had an afterlife, so to speak, you know. So yeah, so that casino, I remember being an exhibition. I don't remember what exhibition it was, but yeah. So this is the famous water volcanoes of the exhibition of 98. Yeah, so nice. So yeah, I was said that I would go, and I will, under that cover that was designed by Caesar, a Portuguese architect, a very famous one. So I'm going to check this tram, because I'm very curious about the tram in the middle of the Parque das Nações. This is the modern trams that are they were bought by Carris, and so these trams now serve the line from Terreiro do Paço or Praça da Figueira to Algés. So you have this brand new one here. It's very funny to see a tram in Parque das Nações like this on top of a convey. I don't know how they call these things. So interesting. Yeah, you can see the wheels and everything. Ah, so it has kind of some tracks on the thing itself, so it can go. Look at that. This is so interesting. Anyway, I think everyone's very curious about this. But there are police officers there. I suppose they're guarding. They kind of keep an eye on this, because I guess, I don't know why this is here. But it's very funny. It's very, very nice. Yeah, so these are the brand new trams of Carris. Okay, so this is that cover I was telling you about. Look at that. It's suspended by some kind of cables, you see, on one side and on the other. So it pretends to be like how do I say, like just a fabric, you know. It's so well done, so clever. I guess engineer-wise this was a bit hard to execute, but it's really amazing. Então, estava a dizer, já não me recordo, que aquele edifício que eu filmei há bocadinho, aquele edifício preto que estava ali por trás, é o Casino de Lisboa, mas que na altura era parte da exposição, da Expo 98, e lembro-me de ir por uma espécie de um círculo enorme, de um cilindro enorme que ia um bocadinho mais para baixo, e isso já era no fundo o casino já tinha sido projetado com esse círculo, com esse cilindro enorme que as pessoas iriam descer como parte da exposição, e neste momento aquilo é o casino. Então, mais um exemplo de que tudo isto foi pensado para o futuro, não é? Portanto, o design foi todo pensado para os anos posteriores à exposição de 98. E este sítio onde eu estou agora tem esta pala do arquiteto Cisa Vieira, que toda a gente tinha medo que colapsasse, não é? Como eu disse há bocadinho, era parte do pavilhão de Portugal. Portanto, o pavilhão de Portugal era esta parte ali dentro. Este era o pavilhão de Portugal, ainda me lembro de lá ir. E aqui está o Rio Tejo. Estamos a chegar aqui ao Rio Tejo com um lindo pôr do sol dourado na distância. Aqui era o espetáculo final. Aqui está uma das tampas da Expo 98, portanto. Aí está. Portanto, é isto. E estas tampas ainda cá estão, não é? Portanto, a Expo 98 das águas de esgoto. Aqui era onde havia o espetáculo final todos os dias da Expo 98. Havia uma espécie de um ovo no meio desta espécie de lago interior. Havia fogo de artifício, havia música, havia uma espécie de robôs que abriam os braços. Era um espetáculo incrível no final de cada dia da Expo 98. Era mesmo no fim que havia esta performance. E havia ali também umas cadeiras que as pessoas se sentavam. Agora aquilo é uma espécie de um porto, não é? Embora isto seja um porto onde não há embarcações, porque não podem passar por aquela ponte. Infelizmente, aquela ponte está fechada também já há muitos anos, embora eu tenha, nos inícios do Zen Walks, tenha um vídeo filmado ali, a fazer todo aquele percurso naquela ponte que passa por cima da água. Portanto, se quiserem ver, basta procurarem no canal Zen Walks, Parque das Nações, e vão ver esse vídeo. Esse vídeo será de 2021, portanto, nessa altura ainda estava aberta aquela ponte, mas por falta de manutenção, como as bases estão ferrugentas, os ferros já não aguentam e para evitar acidentes fecharam, e assim está, desde 2021. Estava a dizer, eu pensava que só havia um casino no Estoril. Não, efetivamente este é o casino de Lisboa. O casino de Estoril é o mais conhecido porque é o mais antigo da área, não é? De Lisboa. De facto, o casino de Estoril era o único até ter sido construído aqui o casino de Lisboa. Eu espero não estar a dizer falsidades, é a ideia que eu tenho, que só havia de facto o casino de Estoril, que foi, enfim, já em meados do século XX foi construído, ainda no tempo da ditadura em Portugal, e esse era o único casino. E este, entretanto, foi depois, desde que a Expo acabou, poucos anos depois, o casino de Lisboa abriu aqui. Então, é isto. Ora, aqui está o Rio Tejo, ali está o famoso oceanário, que é um dos maiores aquários da Europa. Já não é o maior, mas tem um dos maiores tanques da Europa. Isso eu sei que sim, é um tanque central que está no centro do oceanário, e toda a exposição do oceanário vai à roda desse tanque central. É um sítio que se deve visitar, seguramente. So that is the Oceanarium of Lisbon. So if you never came to Lisbon and you want to come to Lisbon, you should pay a visit to that aquarium, because this aquarium is really stunning. It has one of the biggest central tanks aquarium, you know, in the middle of the thing you have a big aquarium inside, so it's really interesting. So we are going on the exhibition area. So this is more or less as it was in those times in 98. So this was not changed. This building was a bit uncertain of what the usage would be after the exhibition. I think it was really not decided then, but it supposedly would belong to the University of Lisbon, but I'm not sure if that was done. I think it was. So I think this is university building now, but at the time it was the Portuguese pavilion during the exhibition. So we are just walking now. I can't unfortunately delay too much. So yeah, I should go soon, but I may stay some more minutes with you. We have 50 people watching, so thank you so much for coming and being here. Please tell your friends about this live stream and about Zen Walks. Please tell them. I would so much love to have we have 12,400 subscribers, but it would be so great to have 13,000, 14, 15 even. So do tell your friends to subscribe to Zen Walks. Really, it would be amazing. Ah yeah, these benches are incorporated in the building. This is so well done. All this is so well done. So it says Startup Portugal here in this building, so I don't know exactly what this building is really. I thought it was University of Lisbon, but maybe I'm wrong. And now we are approaching the iconic... this has had many names already, and I don't know, I think this is Altice Arena. This is the most recent name of this arena. Altice Arena. So it was... it was called Pavilhão Atlântico when the exhibition was on, and here would happen a big performance several times a day during the exhibition 98. So it was an amazing performance with people, dancers hanging on wires and rings, and it was quite amazing to watch really. And then you have the iconic cat done by the artist that uses garbage, and actually in this one he used garbage bins to construct this amazing huge cat. I think there is a plaque saying somewhere about it. I don't find it though. So yes, you have this huge cat. It's garbage bins made. It's so interesting. So let me see. So I don't know if this is the one. No, this is the one on my left, I think. Yeah, there's an arrow pointing that way. So this is this one from Anthony Gormley. This is a nice sculpture. I love this. It's very well done. So the heads are the bodies of the other statues. So cleverly done. It's really very clever. Boa tarde, Will Silva, que tarde agradável. Will, é mesmo uma tarde muito agradável aqui no Parque das Nações em Lisboa. É muito bom. Portanto, está a haver um concerto ali no Altice Arena, seguramente, ou vai haver, porque está imensa gente a fazer fila. Eu não faço ideia o que é. Estou um bocadinho desatualizado dos concertos que andam a acontecer. Ora bem, aqui cá estão as bandeiras dos países do mundo, portanto daí o Parque das Nações, e isto já fazia parte da exposição, portanto nós entrávamos na Expo 98 através do centro comercial, que não existia o edifício, não é? Como eu disse há pouco, e entrávamos e tínhamos este espelho de água que ainda cá está, e tínhamos as bandeiras, portanto eu acho que na altura já existiam as bandeiras como sinal de união do mundo em torno dos oceanos. Esse era o mote principal da Expo 98. And you have many countries. USA there, Spain there, Estonia here, so there's so much. Yeah, so nice. So this is called Meo Arena now, so not Altice. I thought it was Altice, I think it was already, but not anymore. So Meo Arena, yeah. I have no idea which concert it will happen here, but yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of people there. Well, I think it may be even more later on. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. I'm curious to know. Anyway, so my ending spot will be at the river, and we are going to walk there now, going in this beautiful waterscape here, like an endless pool in a way. Okay, so 28th to 30th March, there's on the Meu Arena the Blast Premiere Open. I feel a bit ignorant because I don't know what that is. Somehow I get the feeling I should know this and I don't. Someone may explain on the live chat. Please enlighten me of what's this of the Blast Premiere Open. I don't know what it is. So Bruno F. Ratos. No ratos here. Ratos, you mean rats? I don't know what you mean. So let's see more comments. So fun this area, Lawrence is saying. 60 views on right now. Michael, thank you for saying. I didn't notice. Yeah, I have 58, isn't it? Now, yeah. Sunset coming soon. Yes, Lawrence, the sun is set now. Up for a walk? What a beautiful sunset. Hello, Up for a walk. How are you? And where are you writing from? Bruno F. Ratos. I have autocorrect. So you meant rats, I think. Well, I don't know. I think there may be some. I'm sure. So we have this amazing area, really. So I really like this. Because for me, this is almost like being back in Expo 98, because this was like this. The water would come though, so there was water coming. I think, yeah, this is maybe water, maybe from the rain still, I have no idea, but it was supposed to run, the water always running from there down, but that looks very, very dry, so I don't think it runs for a long time. I don't know. It's always tricky, you know, of course all these things are built and done, but then who keeps it, you know, and who keeps these things? There was a PARQUE, a kind of a public/private company that would manage all this area, but that one was dissolved some years ago, and then it passed on to the City Hall management, and honestly that's when the problems began. Big problems began, and people complaining that this was not well kept, well not maintained. So yeah, there's I don't know if it's still City Hall, but City Hall has already so much to do that it's a bit complicated, I think, as the City Hall is, to manage all this. But who am I? I don't know anything about management. I just see that things sometimes are not managed well. That's what I see. And they would have glowing lights going on them, like glowing. They would all be glowing at different times, and you could stand here and see the lights glow. It was so cleverly done. Now they don't glow anymore. The lights are on, but they don't glow. Again, I think that's something that's a bit difficult to keep. They just have normal lights going. And yeah, so this is almost the end. So there's some Asian restaurant here. I've never been to this one actually. So you have, you know, it's beautiful because you have the river here. There it is. That's the bridge Vasco da Gama right there. Zen Internet says there's a 3 days game Counter-Strike in Meu Arena. What is a game Counter-Strike? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Looks like it's an electronic game. Oh, okay. So, yes, of course, Counter-Strike. Yes, that's a very famous FPS. First-person shooter. Yeah, that is very, very famous. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like online battle, isn't it? Wow, thank you for looking that up, Helena. And this is the Jardim das Tágidas, I think. So it has all these statues having a bath. It's so well done. So this was also in the exhibition, and in those two areas there were performances. That one and that one on the other end. So there were performances. Estava a dizer que aqui é o Jardim das Tágidas, e isto era assim durante a Expo. Ali era a entrada dos artistas para o pavilhão Atlântico, como se chamava na altura, e aqui havia umas plataformas, aquela é uma delas, e ali atrás estava a outra, onde havia algumas atuações de música, de coros, de pequenos ensembles. Portanto, durante a exposição de 98 havia tanta atividade cultural, muita mesmo. E aqui estamos nós, este é o final do direto. Estamos a passear aqui no Rio Tejo, à beira do Rio Tejo, aqui neste belo passeio à beira do Rio Tejo que fazia parte da Expo 98. E por cima de nós está o teleférico, claro, o famoso teleférico da Expo, ali está ele. Ali vai ele. So thank you, Lawrence. He's saying that's some very big live event with live gamers, very good ones. Okay, that's very interesting to know. Thank you so much. Yeah. So here we have Capricciosa, like an Italian restaurant over there. I think that's it. I smell a bit of pizza smell right there. Yes, there it is. Actually, it's very inviting. I tell you, I'm getting hungry. And this is it, my friends. So there's so much more to see in Parque das Nações. We are approaching now the area of the bars, where you can have meals, restaurants over there, over that corner, and there's so much to see. Really, there's so much to see. So it's a huge area. You can just come here and really enjoy an amazing time in Parque das Nações. Loving this walk, Sonambulas. So glad that you're enjoying this. So beautiful view, Elena is saying. Yeah, it's Michael's nice dusk colors. It really is very beautiful. I'm so happy to bring you with me here because it's a very pleasant area of Lisbon. It really is. And there's the cable car. Look at all those going. There's a lot of people actually just having a walk. Yeah, so I would be happy to stay more, but unfortunately I'll have to finish. So I think this deserves another live stream on another day, maybe during the mid-afternoon where there's more light. Of course, this is very beautiful with the dusk settling in and seeing the other side of the river there, and all the Palmela region and mountains over there as well. It's very beautiful really. This is the river, Tejo River, the river that passes by Lisbon. So yes, I think I'll end. I have so much more to say, but I would keep hours and hours of live stream if I had to cover all the Parque das Nações area, because there's so much to tell you. So yeah, indeed, I'll do another live stream here when I can, and just explain a bit more of all this amazing area, because it continues, it goes on beyond that tower over there, which was of course a tower that was part of the exhibition as well. You could go up and then see the views, which I never did actually. I think that one you had to pay. I don't remember much, but yeah, I never did it for some reason. And now it is a hotel. So they built all that building over there, that hotel over there that was not there. There was only the tower, and then they built the hotel. But again, the foundations of the hotel were there already for the hotel to be built upon it. So yeah, it was all planned, which is really a good example of urban projects. So my friends, thank you so much. This was really a pleasure to be with you, and I hope you enjoyed this, and see you soon. Thank you for the tips as well, and thank you for your love. and I see you on another live stream or premiere. So thank you. Em português agora, muito obrigado pelo vosso apoio. Este é o fim. Eu ficaria aqui horas a falar sobre o Parque das Nações e sobre a Expo, porque a Expo continua, o Parque das Nações continua para aquele lado, há muito mais para ali. Mas pronto, procurem os vídeos Zen Walks Parque das Nações, porque há vários, para poderem dar uma caminhada cheia de sol por esta área magnífica. Portanto, é só procurarem Zen Walks Parque das Nações no YouTube e vão encontrar alguns vídeos. Não comigo a falar, mas os vídeos normais do Zen Walks a caminhar. E, portanto, para poderem conhecer o Parque das Nações, nada melhor que ver Zen Walks. Um abraço a todos, muito obrigado por estarem aqui. Até ao próximo direto. Estava aqui a dizer em inglês que eu farei um outro direto aqui, porque há tanto mais para dizer sobre o Parque das Nações e, portanto, haverá um outro direto aqui em breve. Muito obrigado mais uma vez a todos, um grande abraço, um ótimo fim de semana, um ótimo domingo e até breve. Thank you so much everyone, see you soon and thank you for your support always. Bye bye and take care.